Welcome to this masterclass on power versus force. This groundbreaking book by Dr. David R. Hawkins gives us a new way to understand human behavior, truth, and consciousness. He shows us that there are two very different ways of operating in life. Force, which takes energy, struggles, and ultimately fails. And power, which flows naturally, uplifts, and lasts. In this masterclass, we'll break down what that means for your health, your relationships, and your success. We'll also look at the science Dr. Hawkins used, including muscle testing and calibration of consciousness, and how it aligns with tools like the alignment assessment and alignment protocol. Dr. Hawkins defines force as energy that pushes, manipulates, or controls. Force always creates resistance. Think of dictatorships, arguments, or trying to willpower your way through life. It works short term, but it drains energy. Power, on the other hand, doesn't need to push. It attracts. It inspires. It creates. Power comes from truth, integrity, and alignment. It doesn't burn you out. It sustains you. Force is like swimming against the current. Power is like flowing downstream with the river. Dr. Hawkins calibrated human consciousness on a logarithmic scale from 0 to 1,000. Below 200, destructive levels: shame, guilt, apathy, fear, anger, pride. These weaken you, your health, and your society. 200 and above, constructive levels: courage, acceptance, love, joy, peace, enlightenment. These strengthen you and others. Here's the data Dr. Hawkins reported. 78% of the world's population calibrates below 200. That means most people live in force, reacting with fear, anger, or pride. 22% of the people calibrate at 200 or above. Even a small percentage at high levels, love and peace, can uplift millions of others. Dr. Hawkins showed that one person at 500, love, counterbalances 750,000 people below 200. And one person at 700, enlightenment, balances 70 million others. Dr. Hawkins used applied kinesiology, or muscle testing, as a way to measure truth. When someone is exposed to truth, their body goes strong. When exposed to falsehood, the body weakens. He tested this with thousands of people worldwide. For example, if someone held a vial of natural vitamins, their arm would resist pressure. It was strong. If they held a toxic substance, their arm would weaken, false or negative. Applied to consciousness, this revealed which emotions, beliefs, and ideas strengthen or weaken humanity. When we live below 200, life is dominated by survival and struggle. Shame, 20. Humiliation, despair, illness, even suicide. Guilt, 30. Blame, regret, and often tied to self-punishment. Apathy, 50. Hopelessness, poverty, lack of energy. Fear, 100. Anxiety, insecurity, illness. Anger, 150. Conflict, aggression, but also the spark for change. Pride, 175. Looks strong, but fragile, easily triggered. Dr. Hawkins showed these states actually weaken the body's immune system and drain life force. This is force, always pushing, never sustaining. Above 200, energy shifts into power. Courage, 200. First constructive level. You stop being a victim and take responsibility. Neutrality, 250. Flexibility, letting go of rigid control. Willingness, 310. Energy of learning, productivity, growth. Acceptance, 350. Forgiveness, responsibility without blame. Reason, 400. Logic, science, progress. At these levels, people become healthier, more resilient, and more creative. Dr. Hawkins noted that businesses, governments, and relationships built above 200 thrive, while those below 200 eventually collapse. Then we move into transformational states. Love, 500. Not emotional love, but unconditional care and compassion. Joy, 540. Gratitude, inner freedom, healing energy. Peace, 600. Transcendent calm, spiritual realization. Enlightenment, 700 to 1,000. The rarest state, found in sages like the Buddha or Jesus. Dr. Hawkins said only 1 in 10 million people calibrate above 600. Yet those individuals uplift humanity profoundly. Gandhi, for example, held power without force. His consciousness at 700 balanced an entire nation against colonial rule. What does this mean for you and me? When you operate in force, anger, pride, fear, life is exhausting. You meet resistance at every step. But when you operate in power, love, acceptance, joy, things flow. Opportunities appear. People are drawn to you. Your body heals faster. Force collapses with time. Power endures. Dr. Hawkins also showed that consciousness can discern truth from lies. Truth strengthens your body. Falsehood weakens it. Think about the news, advertising, or even relationships. If something feels draining, it's probably out of alignment. If it strengthens you, it's rooted in truth. This is where the alignment system adds a practical edge. The alignment assessment is your detection tool. In just 90 seconds, it analyzes your voice and can detect up to 55 emotions. Frequent emotions, your first common responses. Core emotions, your most intense, deeply rooted patterns. This shows you where you are resonating on Dr. Hawkins' map of consciousness. Then the alignment protocol is your correction tool. Using sound and frequency, it helps you shift upward, moving you from states of force into states of power. It's like having a roadmap and a vehicle for the journey upward. To wrap up, power versus force shows us that life operates on two very different levels. Force is weak, draining, and unsustainable. Power is strong, healing, and enduring. Most of the world lives below 200, but rising above 200 changes everything. Health, success, relationships, and even the destiny of nations. You don't have to guess where you are. The alignment assessment shows you, and you don't have to climb alone. The alignment protocol helps you shift daily towards love, joy, and peace. Remember, one person in true power uplifts millions, and that one person could be you. Thank you for being a part of this masterclass. Let's live in power, not force.